Hey guys, Jack Riven here, and welcome to a new video. Took a bit of a while, but we are here at Beast Quest Beast Review Series 18, The Trial of Heroes. Now, if you're a fan of Lucas and Adam, you'll know, from what I've gathered, you'll probably know they're not the biggest fans of this series. In fact, Series 18 and Series 16 to them are like the two worst series. But I don't think it's that bad. It's definitely not one of the best series. It's just mediocre. And there is a reason why it's a bit of a drag, because a big announcement. This has my new least favourite Beast Quest book. So Nanook has finally got somewhat more respect. Nickers point. Now, before I get started, I just want to say, if you read the description of my arcade video, you will know, if you check the channel, I was wrong back then because I hadn't looked. We are at 40 subscribers. So I just want to say, thank you guys and that new subscriber for subscribing to the channel. And that means only 10 more subscribers until we get to 50 subscribers. And hopefully, if people want to put their questions in, I will. And when we hit 50 subscribers, I will be doing a Q&A. And hopefully, I will, other than probably Adam, Lucas, and Eurone, I'll get some other people asking me questions. I really hope to, because I do want to know what people actually think of me. Okay. And one more thing. Oh, yeah, actually no, two. So, while I'm talking about them, don't forget to go subscribe to Adam, Lucas, and Eurone. They do great Beast Quest content, as well as other content, which a lot of people would probably enjoy. Okay, I know that's probably the weakest one. The weakest sponsoring them yet. Well, I'm not sponsoring them, I recommended them. That's the weakest recommend yet. But from what I've watched from some of the other content other than Beast Quest, they have really very good ones. Adam has Pokemon and other stuff. Lucas has his Lego custom builds. And of course, your own Pawn does his Goosebumps and Godzilla. So, if you're into that stuff, go check them out. So, let's get started. So, the first book we have... Oh, yeah, I forgot one more thing. After Series 19, don't expect Beast reviews for a while. Don't expect Beast reviews for a while. Because I don't actually have Series 20. I've read it, and I've actually read Series up to Series... I've even read Series 28. Which, I'm not going to give my thoughts on it. But you'll find out when I do a review on it. Nickers Panties. Now, I know Adam buys his books separate. I probably will have to do that. But, so yeah, so don't expect panties until I get Series 20 and other future series. Which, by the way, I am excited for Series 30. Because I don't care. I may be behind on reading or just physical copies. But I do like to check Beast Quest news. Panties. But, knickers. So yeah, don't forget, after Series 19, which, knickers, panties. Don't worry, I do plan to do. However, I do have a little surprise coming up in the following week, so spoilers, well, I won't be here, but you'll soon find out. But anyway, so yeah, don't expect Beast reviews for a while after Series 19, until I get Series 20. But you know what, after 4 minutes, let's finally get into the video. So, the first book, Krytor, if the camera can get, porn panties, okay, knickers. Krytor the Bloodbat. Design I gave a 7. I do like the hair coming down, the fangs, and like the bone going through the wings. Panties, knickers. Like, and you can see the little bits of the fur, that's cool. Abilities I gave a 5. It can fly, sharp teeth, sharp talons, and has a high-pitched screech. Not much. And fight I gave a 6. Now, when Adam said that Krytor and the last book were definitely the best books of the series, And while I agree Krytor isn't the worst book, I was kind of disappointed after I finished reading him. I thought this guy would be amazing. He was decent. Oh yeah, I need to talk about the plot. I keep forgetting. So the plot is basically, there's this girl, Amelia. Yeah, oh yeah, Trial of Heroes, yeah. This girl, Amelia, who's like, apparently looking after the kingdom. And apparently she is a new Mistress of the Beast of Avantia. So Tom and Lena versus Amelia and her uncle. I've forgotten his name, actually. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I remember his name. Uncle Dre. Amelia and Tom need to compete on the Trial of Heroes. To compete, who is the true master of the beasts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, it's just a competition. So they've got to defeat 4 powerful beasts and survive the Trial of Heroes, where not many people have survived. Panties, okay. I loved, what I liked about this one was that the fight, which I gave a 6. Tom used this boy's whistle to like hurt Krytor's ears, and Krytor surrendered. That's very good. So that's the defeat. But then Amelia stabs it and kills him. But I mean, like the Warriors Road. Yeah, that's something. Why they complain? This is basically the Warriors Road again, where Tom needs to compete. Well, at least go on this road or this trial or something. And if he dies or something, or doesn't make it, he'll lose his title and Master of the Beast. That's why not many people like it, because they think it's basically just a rip-off of Series 13. I'll admit, not quite as good as Series 13, but decent. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Krytor. Amelia, I don't know what to think about her. I somewhat like her, I somewhat don't like her. I don't really know. But it's not really looking positive, I'll tell you that. So yeah, Krytor's just a mediocre book. In fact, at this stage of reading, I actually zoomed through this series. Along with series After Griff, series 4 on Okko and Sorex, and this series, I whizzed through them. As someone did with series 19. Panties. Who knows? So yeah, and also, if you look closely, I realised this when I first got this. These books are really thin compared to the normal Beast Quest books, but they still have a lot more in it. Okay. Total for Krytor, 18 out of 30. It's a mediocre start. Krytor himself is not that really interesting as a beast. He's alright. But, I mean, okay, it's a Bat Beast. And the last time we saw a Bat Beast, of course, was in Series 6 with Fang. But Fang had an amazing ability, being able to blind people when he's near them flapping his wings. That is something we've never seen before, and we have not seen since. From what I've read, there is no creature who's managed to blind them whilst doing something. And there have been beasts that can either shoot things or do things that make you blind, or beasts that are blind, but not ones that can make you go blind by literally not, by just moving. Yeah, there has not been a beast who has been able to make you go blind by moving a part of their body. We've never seen that, and that's why I have a very good... Oh yeah, by the way, I got a haircut. So sorry if it looks bad, but yeah, I got a haircut. But yeah, Fang had a very unique ability, and Krytor didn't. Talking about my worst book, here it is. So, second book, Sora the Stinging Spectre. And not only that, the worst water beast out of all the water beasts I've read so far. There are some pretty good water beasts in the future. But let's have a look. Nickerspoon. So yeah. So design I gave a 6. Not as good as anything. Well, it's a giant pink blob. But I do like the tentacles and the skeletons and the shit inside of Sora. I don't know why they depict Sora to be this big, considering she's way bigger in the book. But I like the spikes on the tentacles as well. Abilities, I gave a 4. She can make people get trapped in her blob, which can kill them. She can sting people. She has thorns on her tentacles, which can hurt, and she can sting. I believe, she can sting people. That's it. And the fight I gave, get this, a 2. It's mostly the fight that falls under content. So, basically, near the start of the book, they encounter Sora. Dre, Amelia, Tom, and Elena have their little shuffle in their somewhat battle inside Sora, which I thought was alright. But in the final battle with Sora, all Tom does is throw a piece of dynamite and Sora explodes. And that's how she dies. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this book. But I will give this book credit. They did something pretty smart. Panties. Nigga, this is something that I thought was very well done. This book did something that I thought was very, very well done. I don't know when the Beast Quest mobile game was released. I think it was around 2014, 2015. Panties. When I was around 5, I'm not joking, 5, 6 years old, I was about them. If you go to Sepron's world, one of the most common enemies you can battle are the piranha pirates. And in Sora, they have the piranha pirates in there. And Tom fights several of the piranha pirates. So that's really the only highlight of this book. It was very smart, though, having the piranha pirates actually exist in the Beast Quest universe. Because, nigga, one thing I don't get is, with Nanook, I was like, nigga, the wolves weren't in... Tom didn't fight wolves in Nanook's world. In the Nanook book, he fought snow leopards, which actually would be a really cool idea if he'd fought snow leopards instead of wolves. And I was like, and also there was Darkfang, and there was the Ice Marauders. Okay, I'm talking about this game here, and I'm just like, what? They're not in the book. Because you have the giant crab, and you have the piranha pirates, and you have Shark Eye, which was the head piranha pirate, nigga. And I'm just like, they're not in the book. Yeah, all the enemies that feature in Epos, Sepron, and Nanook are not in the actual books. But they included in Sora, which I'm very happy about. My own experience fighting piranha pirates, they're actually my enemies, but they can be very, very annoying sometimes. I'm talking about game stuff. Don't care. But anyway, the main point. I'm just happy they had the piranha pirates in there. That's the only highlight I get from this book. The rest... no. Total for Sora is the new lowest score, 12 out of 30. Nanook is now my second least favourite book, so it gets some more of a praise. I am now thinking I'm kind of liking Nanook, but the Snow Leopards pull it up. Nanook's alright. If I'd been like at least a chapter longer, I would have been fine. But no, half a chapter. Okay, we're not talking about Nanook. We have my chances my first ever video. So yeah, Sora is just a bad book. I know Adam and Lucas do not like it. I agree with them. Unknown somewhat likes it. I think I can see where he's coming from, but I don't like it. Now we get to the interesting books. Now, this next book, Adam is not a fan of Monkey Beast because Claw started that, and Claw's decent. Tychron's the best Monkey Beast, well, next to Turok from Series 22. Spoilers. Well, for Adam anyway. Neat panties. Hang on, let me have a drink. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just had to have a drink. Yeah, he's not the biggest fan of this beast. But wait, did they go really? Oh my god. Adam is not a fan of this book. However, I actually enjoy this book. Oh god, okay. That being Drogan, the Jungle Menace. A giant gorilla. Design I gave a 7. I don't care. Bitches. I don't care what you guys say. I love the saliva dripping from his fangs. I love, like, the scars he has, like, in the rope on his body. This is basically the king, like, because of size, this is basically the King Kong of Beast Quest. I love how there's, like, spikes on his knuckles, and he has, like, these, like, I love how he has spikes on his hands. That's cool. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay. Abilities I gave a 4. Okay, granted, abilities are not that much. Sharp fangs, sharp claws, very good strength. Thick fur, thick hide, nigger. And what I like is that he can use tools, nigger. He can use his surroundings to defeat his enemies, nigger. And that was proven when they used a log to trap nigger. One of my favourite scenes. They tried to use a log to knock out Drogan, and it works, but not for long. Drogan wakes, and he actually rips the log and starts swinging it and using it as a weapon. That is something what I really like. Nigger. What I like from Drogan. Nigger. And the fight, I gave a 7. This is actually one of the better monkey fights, next to Tychron. And it basically ends with nigger. I'm trying my best. It's been a while, okay? Oh yeah. So Tom basically used this rope, and strangled Drogan until Drogan couldn't breathe. Not killing him, but Drogan fell over, unconscious, and then he just faded away into mist. So yeah, I think it was very unique how he strangled Drogan. That's something we don't see from Tom. Normally he's either doing something that causes the beast's death, or he just straight up touches, like, does something to the beast and then kills it. We've never seen him strangle before, which I thought was very good. But this is one of the better monkey beasts, and so that's why I actually have a very good love for Drogan. Total for Drogan, 19 out of 13. Better than Krytor, better than Sora. Still, he is not one of the good beasts. I would put him in the category of decent, but I'm not saying decent in the bad way. I'm saying decent in a very good way, because for a book that I thought this was going to be one of the worst books, but I thought at least it would be better than Sora, Adam put this under Sora. Can you believe it? It's his opinion. I thought I wasn't going to like this beast that much. I thought I'd like it a bit more, but, like, not as much. This is one of my favourites of Series 18, which was very good. So yeah, that was a good surprise. Now, let's get to the final book. The final book, Carixa the Diamond Warrior. Okay. Design, I gave an 8. It's pretty much Coldo, nigga, but a diamond. I love how she has a blade for an arm. I love her crystal, the crystal armor. Nigga, the shield on her arm. I just love her armor. Nigga's panties. Nigga, abilities I gave a 7. Nigga, can use a shield. Nigga, very thick hide because of her diamond thing. Oh yeah, Amelia, because of something that happened, which I'll tell you after later. Nick, Amelia's friends with him now, so she teams up with him in this book. Panties, which I thought was okay. Panties. She can use her blade as a weapon. And she can... Oh, yes! Nigga, cunt. When absorbing light, she can absorb light and shoot light beams out of her eyes, which, okay. And, I believe, she can heal herself, regenerate limbs. So that's cool. And fight I gave a 7. It was in a coal mine. Nigga, no. It was in a mine, a mine shaft, which was good. Nigga, which was a very unique setting. Amelia, this is like the only one she gets some redeeming qualities, but I do think she was a pretty good character in this last one. But anyway, nigga, and they basically end with... I know how it ends. Oh yeah, cunt. So Tom, nigga. So what Tom did, he made the light beams bounce off his sword and hit Corixa, basically just doing damage to her, and then she died. That's much of it. But the fight itself, I thought was the best fight of the season. Next to Drogan, nigga, for best fight. So Corixa, not as good as Colder, in my opinion. Bitch panties. But Corixa was definitely the best book of Series 18. I love her design, I adore her abilities, and the fight was a very good redeeming quality for at least a good redeeming quality for Sora and Krytor. Corixa, good book. Total for Corixa, 22 out of 30. The best beast of Series 18. On account of finales, I wouldn't say it's like one of the amazing finales, because there have been some good finales. Looking at you, Trillian. And... yeah, stealth. I mean, there's been good expansions. Like I said, nigga, stealth, Vespic, and Mictus, nigga. Carnivora. Although, nigga, I'd actually say Corixa's better than Carnivora. I'm sorry, nigga. Panties, Torpix. I don't care. I redeem this night for Doomskull. But yeah, it's not one of the good finales, but it is one of the better finales. But I still think it's a good book. So, the total for Series 18. The total for Series 18, The Trial of Heroes, yep, is 71 out of 90. Overall, nigga, does it deserve to be one of the weaker series? Half and half, nigga. Nigga, I feel like Krytor and Sora were the ones that let it down. Nigga, if they'd been switched with 2 other beasts and still had Drogan and Corixa, it'd be a good series. I'd like it. Yeah, it'd be a good series. Okay. Yeah, if they switch, yes, it'd be a good series. But what it is, I'd just say it's a decent series overall. Not as good as Series 17. But, I will say, far better. A good chunk better than Series 16. So, let's get to the ranking of these books. So, least favourite, nigga, you probably guessed, Sora, the stinging Spectre. Yeah. I feel sad because I feel like the abilities in design had potential. But if they'd made a fight, nigga bitch. Come on, Nanook had a better fight than you, Sora. In fact, yeah, that's his nigga. Now I go about him. There's barely a fight in Sora. But I kind of see where Beast Quest is coming from because bitch panties. Nigga, they make Beast Quest books, but they don't think that they authors never think that people will review them and actually, you know, nigga cunt. They just want to make children happy. I know, but that's why they'll do anything. They'll just write a book because they know most children will not bother. We just rank them for fun. So for ranking for fun, I don't like this book. Like I said, Piranha Pirates, the only redeeming quality. I did like the fight with them. In fact, it would have been much better if they'd been the antagonists. That would have been a lot better. So yeah, Sora, not very good. Next up, Krytor the Bloodbat. I wanted this to be second place. Panties, because I would have thought, nigga, it would have gone Sora, Drogan, Krytor, and Carixa. Nigga, that's how I wanted it. It's a bit different, nigga. Sora is where I wanted it to be. Nigga, yeah. I wanted to like this piece, but I was left wanting more. It had somewhat potential with the abilities. The abilities, when I read it, was the first big step. I was like, oh no. And then the fight happened. Oh no, yes. And then the book just went on and I was just like, what am I reading? I didn't know. I'd say Krytor was a decent book, but I think it's overrated. I'm not that big of a fan of Krytor. I should have just said that. But second place for me, I don't care what Adam says, is Drogan the Jungle Menace. This is a monkey beast that showed a very good ability, being somewhat intelligent. Like I said, using his surroundings as his advantage, using what he can find. Very good. I'd actually say he has, so far, we need to get to Turok, the best monkey beast design yet. Granted, Tiger just had red markings, and patterns on him. Claw was just a monkey with an extra claw. So, okay. That's something I've realised, That is why I kind of, like, the old covers, Tom and Elena felt more real. Like, if you have a look at something like Claw, like, you have a look at Claw and Soldier and Viper, where you can see Tom's face, he looks real, and here, they just look cartoony. But I will say, we get a reveal in this, which was why we have Amelia teaming up. Uncle Dre, who was somewhat suspicious about the whole series, is actually, get this, Jezrin, the villain from series 12 and 13. Am I glad he's back? I don't really care for Jezrin. I mean, as a villain, he's alright. I'm not bothered. I'll say he's a good villain, but, like, I don't care if he dies or not. Which, spoilers, next series, he does die. For good. So, yeah, Drogan is a very underrated beast. And would I read it again? Yes. I would. 29 minutes. I'm going on to 30. Crap. But of course, from when I said it, my favorite beast is Carixa, the Diamond Warrior. Pretty much Coldo, but a diamond form. Having a very unique design, very good abilities, some we haven't seen before. Like, okay. Basically, the light shooting beam ability by getting bitch. Nigga, I know. It's the only ability we haven't seen before. But it's a pretty good one, and all the abilities I found were very good. And the fight, which was a very big pain because, well, they couldn't find any way to defeat it. Knee panties. Of course, they did in the end. Nigga. Oh yeah, and basically what happened in the end, for those wondering, Amelia, because she wants to be a Master of the Beast, and basically she has potential, Tom says. She's sent over to Freya. So she's in Gwildor, and she's going to be a little mistress of the beasts. Where his mother can use her. Nigga. And there's basically this thing where it turns out, for those wondering, nigga, guess what? Nigga. Turns out, guys, only one person ever. Yeah, it turns out almost no one has survived the trial. I think only one person has come out with something from the trial. Which wasn't really a shot. I think they just did it to show that Tom and Lena are just very strong. That's all they really do these days. Yeah, that's all they really do. They don't like. I don't know. But Carixa, very good book. And with that being said, that is Series 18. Sorry it's taken a while. Not only in this video, but to make it. Yeah, so final thoughts. It's an alright series, better than Series 16. But I will say it is one of the worst ones of the new generation. But it's okay. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, because we need to get to 50 subscribers, please. Press that notification bell down below. Go subscribe to Lucas, Adam, and Uranon. They do very good Beast Quest content, like I said, and I think you'll enjoy them. So go head out, go check them out. And with that being said, I'll see you. Oh crap! I'll see you next time. Bye.